The Falcons defense rested and ready coming off the open week in their schedule.
On the set. Down. Hut, hut.
Young. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. This Falcon defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number one in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Set, ready. Hut, go. Set, hut.
To throw, Young. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on third down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a...
The Falcon defense set to go to work here. They've got the 3-0 advantage here as this next drive starts. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Set.
Throwing, Young. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
Young to throw it. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
Ready. Ready.
Young will set to throw. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Here we go. Set. Hut, hut.
In motion, the tight end.
Ready.
On play action, Young. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Set, hut. Ready, ready.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Here we go. Set.
Now here's Young. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Hut.
They run out of the gun with Brooks here. And he's going to be met at about the 43. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than... Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And
the Atlanta defense ready to go once more. Their guys have the lead here in this first half, and they'll try to further.
Ready. Set.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Ready.
Young now. Returning right back to Lockett. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Black swap. Yellow. Line.
Now Young. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brooks. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Young now from the 50. This ball taken in here by Brooks. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air once more, Young. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. The Falcon defense set to go to work here. And after an even first half, they'll try to come up with a 3rd quarter stop as the half begins with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Set. Go.
Now Young. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From the shotgun, it's Young. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention. And it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Ready.
Off the play fake, Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The tight end in motion right. They'll stay on the ground with Brooks. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Here we go.
Lock the man in motion. Third down, Young from the gun. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 43.
Let's go now. Ready, go. Check,
Looking to throw, Young. That's pulled in by Brooks. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Young off the play fake. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down. It'll be Young again. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
Down. Ready?
Young. That's over the middle to his tight end, Sanders. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. The Atlanta defense ready to go once more.
Come on, set. Hut. Ready.
Young working out of the gun. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Young. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Young to throw it. Into the hands of Sanders. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Ready? Let's go. All right, go. Ready.
Now Young. He finds his man complete. That's Brooks.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
There's a short throw caught by Sanders. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Here we go, set.
Here's Young. Johnson's got it complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Young. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Young to throw. That's caught by Johnson. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
Here we go. Hut.
Young. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Falcons have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job done. And at the end of the day, that's all that
of the NFL, and we've got a showcase of shutdown defenses. It's the Falcons set to...
Ready, set. Let's go now. Check white. Switch yellow. Smith red.
The first carry for the Spartans, Kenneth Walker. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
Ready, ready.
Off the fake, here's Ritter. He'll get this to the veteran tight end, Noah Fant. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
Here's Walker. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
First and 10.
Down. Ready.
Now Ritter. He's got his big target, Everett. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Ready. Hut, hut.
On second down, it's Ritter taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. And he's caught with a throw. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. So this defense headed out for the first time here in the second half.
Set, ready. Set, hut.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
43 rail. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Ritter. That is intercepted. Picked off by Ronnie Harrison. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick 6.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special.
So this defense headed out for the first time here in this second half. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive. First and 10.
Got it. Let's go. Blue check.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Claw 10.
Second and 7.
Ready.
Once again, it's Walker. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to third down.
On the set.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Set. Set. Go.
From the gun, it's Ritter. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw.
So this defense headed out for the first time here in this second half. And they're going to hear it.
Set. Hut. Hut. Hut.
On the handoff, this is Walker. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Okay, break.
2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We're back to Seattle after this. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Ritter. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time, but contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Strikers, 3-3. Set.
They run with Walker. So now this defense in need of a stop as they come out here in overtime. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10.
Ready. Let's go now.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. It'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready, 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 go.
They'll keep it on the ground here again. And he's near the first down, stopped a little short of the 40. They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard.
Cut.
That one intercepted. Picked off by Ronnie Harrison. And he's going to score again. How about that for a daily double? The 2nd defensive touchdown he's scored in this game. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see, and it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike.
So this defense headed out for the first time here in this second half. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the 3rd quarter.
Set. Hut. Hut. Hut.
Play action. It's Ritter. Get that one to Charbonnet. Complete. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Down. Set. Hut.
A shotgun run now with Walker. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. 3rd and long.
Come on. Set. Hut. Hut.
Ritter. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to opt.
So now this defense in need of a stop as they come out here in overtime. They'll
Set. Ready. Black swap. Yellow. Line.
the run up the middle. It's Walker. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to
Here we go.
You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
That one is complete to Hardman.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
Now a 3rd and 2.
Ready.
To throw is Ritter. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given.
Here we go,
but it's
Jack.
really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else. And I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, But then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
Check white.
They'll run the toss with Walker. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. To the goal line and in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to... So...
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Ritter. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Ready.
On 2nd down, Ritter. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. It was a...
Well, the Falcons defense set to get going. Winners of 2 straight coming in. And the one we'll be watching is this man at corner.
And he's been a key reason why this defense is ranked as the #1 unit in the NFL. His ability to be in the right place nearly all the time and make big plays is a big reason why.
They go play action now. Jackson. And his first look is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And now it's second down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But, boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
Now Jackson. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. The Falcon defense set to go to work here. Nothing on the scoreboard for either side here. 0. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Motion man right, that's Pierce. Here's Jackson. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll look to throw here. He finds Bateman over the middle. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered, and then all of a sudden, space to run after.
The Atlanta defense ready to go once more. Play action. Now Jackson. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they work this out past the 25. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Hey, middle.
1st down, here's Mitchell. Ronnie Harrison that time able to make the tackle.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Now it's Jackson. An out route, and he's got the connection to Walker. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. They run over center with Mitchell. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Play action. It's Jackson. It's caught outright by Graham. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's going to get forward for a couple before he is banged down hard at the end. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. Here's a 2nd and 8. And Bateman, he'll go in motion right here. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Jackson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. So that now 4 first half.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because
the Falcon defense set to go to work here. They'll start on the ground. Here's Ali. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
2nd down and 4.
Hey, Alpha, sit up.
Mitchell now off the option. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started.
The Atlanta defense ready to go once more. The drive will start with an option going left. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Lamar going to give this to Ali. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now, we all know that an offense coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down. Second and 6. Right back to Mitchell here. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Jackson now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he's taken down inside the 30. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Well, they certainly have their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Falcons have just about sewn up. The Falcon defense set to go to work here. They've pitched the shutout here into the 4th quarter. Been sensational. The question, can they finish it off? They'll need to come up with another stop here.
Report!
Throwing, Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. Here's 1st down.
Middle.
Jackson. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heave for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Jackson to throw. This to possibly force OT. This ball intercepted. And the Falcons are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense, obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say? It's always fun to work on things. If it didn't go well in your game, with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.
So for the Falcons, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff.
It's Week 12 of the 2026 season, and we'll be watching the Falcons' superstar cornerback. He'll make you pay if you throw his way too often. It's the Falcons and the Buccaneers on Sunday night primetime.
It's the National Football League presented by EA's. The Falcons defense ready to go and in good form coming off the shutout a week ago. And the one we'll be watching is this man at corner.
And he had a great game a week ago. Just about everybody on this unit did in the shutout. It's going to be a tough performance to replicate, but this group, they believe they're up to the challenge.
Here we go.
Throwing to start the drive, Benedict. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. These two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So a win here in Atlanta would give them the season sweep. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. 2nd and 6. And incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Off the play fake, Benedict. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. The Atlanta defense ready to go once more. They'll look for the stop here in the first quarter of a tie ball game. First carry for Rachaad White. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And they needed to be because their offense struggled throughout the game. Sometimes as a defense, you're not just shutting down the opposing team's offense, but you have to outplay their defense as well. And that's what they did in their last game.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Let's go now.
First down, here's White. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And they needed to be because their offense struggled throughout the game. Sometimes as a defense, you're not just shutting down the opposing team's offense, but you're outplaying their defense as well. And that's what they did in the last game.
Hey, check.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Back to throw. Benedict. That is caught. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender. What
do you mean by that?
He made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Palmer going in motion right. They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Off play action. Benedict. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll go up the middle with White. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Looking to throw. Benedict. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. The Falcon defense set to go to work here. They trail 7-0 as this next drive begins with a first down.
Ready, break.
They'll start the drive with a give to Wayne. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Benedict. He'll find McMillan here. Here's 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Benedict. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. This is caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd.
The Atlanta defense ready to go once more. And we'll see what adjustments they made at halftime, trailing here to start the 3rd quarter of play. throwing to start the drive. Benedict.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. And the slot man goes in motion left. 2nd and 3. This is caught by McMillan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Let's go now.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Now 2nd and 9.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 41. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Second and 9.
Back to throw. Benedict.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Throw left side taken in by Palmer. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Back to throw now on first down.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Here we go. Cut up.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the score. Touchdown!
Payne Durham.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Buccaneers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to.
The Falcon defense set to go to work here. And they're getting into must-stop territory. Down a couple of scores here in the fourth.
Let's go.
Throwing to start the drive. Benedict fires quickly to White. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
2nd and 5. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Here we go, set. Check go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Being chased out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dominique Robinson, the one who got in there to drop it.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Benedict. That's completed right side to Palmer. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock. Really.
The Atlanta defense ready to go once more. They'll have to defend the short field here as this drive begins with a 1st and 10. They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Let's go now.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. So they came in here facing a very tall task going against the NFL's
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll be watching the Falcons' superstar cornerback. He's one of the last guys you want to target in coverage. It's the Falcons and the Browns. And it's kicking off.
Watson's going to come out throwing. Got a man. It's Njoku. And he's going to be marked down 5 yards short of that first. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Watson now off play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So, shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Braylon Trice there to meet him. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
They have another 1st and 10 on this opening drive. This one from the opposing 40. Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. To go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Call it a gain of 6, and they need only 2 now on third down. Chubb going for the marker. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board, and the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
After the sack, another pass on second down. That throw finds Johnston. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Throwing on third down, Watson. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Ready to go with the second quarter. And it's the Browns with it inside the red zone. They'll try and punch it in. Has the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns get the game's first points here in the second. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series. And then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can...
First and 10. Here's Watson. On the slant, complete to Judy. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Here's Watson, first and 10. That one complete to Njoku. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Shove here on first down. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Second and 6 coming up here. Out of the gun, here's Watson. Hits his running back. And he's out just a second shy of reaching the red zone. Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10. Working from the gun, Watson. He's on the move. He's contained at the line for no gain. Braylon Trice there to meet him. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. From the gun, Watson. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Watson. Throw wheeled in by Njoku. He's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with first and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
First down from the red zone. He has the catch, but no, he can't get down in bounds. Oh, Brock, it was nearly a touchdown, but they're going to say it's incomplete.
Or he had the space from the defender and the concentration to make a great catch. What he didn't have was enough end zone real estate. That's just a very, very exciting incompletion.
Escapes, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So now, here's third and goal.
Out to go.
takes this to the 15 before they make the stop.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Where I sit and judge defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how...
Second half's going to start with a run by Chubb. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Arnold Ebiketie makes it there for the stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Watson looking to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
They'll give to Chubb on the option. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and passing that first down marker.
Here's Chubb on 2nd down. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That's a pickup of 9. Cleveland, first down.
That does not show up on explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. You look pretty good hunting his prey right there.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Set. And go.
Here's Chubb up the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Set.
On first down, they'll run. And he found a gap to take this down to the 28. 2nd and 3 now.
Set.
Another carry for him. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that gives the Browns a first.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger. But that back remains hungry.
And he works his way for a gain of 4. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Brown. Second and 6 coming up here.
Set.
They send him left out of the slot. They give inside to Chubb. And he gets taken down scrimmage. Looks like no gain on second down, and that leads us to 3rd and 6.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns make it a 9-point advantage. Lone back gets the handoff. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Back-to-back carries here. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Line him, go! Line him, go!
Running right with Chubb. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
What's that? Line him, go!
There's a counter give to Chubb. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Just a couple on the pickup there, so back-to-back runs leave him with a 3rd and 8. So the Browns will take this win home with them. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
Okay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game. It's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
It's Week 14 of the National Football League.
The Falcons defense ready to go to work here on this Sunday night. And the one we'll be watching is this man at corner. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. And Howe will throw it. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Throwing here, Howell. And that's going to be incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
The Falcon defense set to go to work here. And after their guys were forced to punt a moment ago, they'll try to force one of their own here as this drive begins with a first down. Now he'll look to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Howell down to throw it. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Back up.
Now Howell. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting...
The Atlanta defense ready to go once more.
Let's go. Go.
A first carry for Tyler Algier. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here we go. Sack. Go.
Howell from the gun. In trouble, and he's taken down. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down. The Falcon defense set to go to work here.
There's a short one caught by Johnson. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 9 now from the 21.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Back to throw. Howell. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's Howell. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. And the Atlanta defense ready to go once more. Throwing to start the drive. Howell. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. They'll give to Algier out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Howell. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Arnold Ebiketie able to record his 5th. The Falcon defense set to go to work here. Throwing to start the drive. Howell. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back to throw now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Howell flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Bobby Brown in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Looking to throw. Howell. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over here up near the 40. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean, yeah.